Hello, hello, hi, gigpreneur. What is going on? Welcome. Happy Monday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi, and I help folks create a side income using social media. I do it myself. I help you do it too. If you are looking to start a side gig, drop the word me in the comments and I'll get back with you as soon as this live is over. What's happening? As you're joining me live, let me know where you're tuning in from. By the way, we are live on all channels: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, later on X, Threads, and LinkedIn. So I have posted a flyer that I will go live at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it is 9:59, and that has never happened. I just want to let you know that that has never happened, and it may never happen again. Who knows? Who knows? I am not the most well. Anyway, I'm not gonna admit on live camera. What is going on as you're joining me live? Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm from Southern California and it's getting chilly. I'm telling you. I know you East Coasters are gonna say, "Oh, you haven't seen cold." I'm telling you, you want to feel my hand? It's like freezing. And I used to live in Michigan for 52 months, so I know a little bit about the cold. Boy, do I know about the cold. So let's go. Tonight, I have a very interesting one for you tonight. So, what I do, I um, make my income using online and social media. Now, it didn't always used to be that way because I was in the mortgage industry for like 19 years. And truthfully, if you were to ask me today, and many have asked me today, I literally cannot stand that industry any longer. I literally like cannot stand it, you know. And I could say that I'm really burnt out after 19 years of mortgage. And not, it hasn't always been very positive. And the people that I've encountered, they haven't always been very truthful and positive in my life. I'll be very truthful, right? I'm going to put it as nicely as I possibly can. But in this day and age, in today's world, what I do is I use the online space. Okay, and there's a reason why I'm kind of sharing this with you for this live. And I understand. Well, I mean, I don't. I guess I understand. I'm trying to understand. I guess I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand the folks that. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I'll be sure to follow you back. But by the way, if you're not following me, I mean, why not? Let's go. Follow me. I'll follow you back. We're live on all channels. So when you have done something like for 19 years, and I've just been, I'm burnt out. Like I really, yeah, I'm over it, right? So I feel like I can say that after 19 years because the people I've encountered, the business and transactions, some of them have not been really the best, and it hasn't really done me well for some time, right? I don't know how. I'm trying to put it as nice as I possibly can. But in today's day and age, all right, well, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I'll be sure to follow you back. In today's day and age, I also am trying to understand. There's a lot of people that scam people online, and I guess scam them online, right? Now, what I do, okay, when I reach out to people, I reach out to people and I ask them if they're open to taking a look at an opportunity to have a side gig and to make some extra cash using the online space. And if it depends on which platform I'm reaching out to you. If I reach out to you on Facebook, I'm sorry, if I reach out to you on TikTok, then I would most likely my next thing would be, hey, here's my cell phone number. Would it be okay for you to text me so I can send you a video that's going to give you from A to Z, like everything, right? Now, I'm going to hit you with a pause right there. Now, I ask that question many times a day from all kinds of people, from all channels, right? I'm on Facebook, Instagram, so I'm on there, and that's what I do. I look for people who want to have a side gig and to make some extra amount of money online, right? And I share with them what I got and what I got, and if it's a fit, then we do it. If it's not, then we move on, right? Now, I understand some people have encountered some not so nice people online. I also understand you have encountered some really fake people because I have to. Like I have. I block people all the time, right? I'm not shy. If it's rude, if it's I just do. If it crosses the line, I block. I don't have time for that stuff, right? So I also understand there's a lot of fake people, there's a lot of weird people, there's all kinds of stuff, right? Now, if I ask you, are you open to taking a look at a business opportunity, and you tell me yes, I'm open, and the next thing I share with you is, hey, here's my cell phone number, text me so I can share with you a clip, right? Now, at that point, you have two options, right? One is to overthink it and to think this guy's a scammer, this, all on and on and on and on. Or two, say, hey, well, you know what? I'm open to taking a little look at the opportunity. Let's see what this guy's got. Okay. Now, in both occasions, right, you can always check my profiles, right? You can check to see if this guy is for real, if this guy is fake, if this guy is whatever. I mean, he's been doing lives for 6 years, over 2,300 nights in a row. He's doing skits every day. He's posting every day in spiritual, a daily Bible verse. You can go and check. I mean, I've done collagen posts. I've done all kinds of stuff. So when somebody looks at my profile, or probably doesn't look at my profile, and comes back and says, you know what? I've done that before and I've gotten burnt. So I have a question for you. I don't know if you ever cook or not, but I cook all the time. I love cooking, by the way. I love homemade food. Like, yeah, I love cooking, especially after COVID. I feel like the quality of the food there's not the same, right? So I love cooking. So I cook, and sometimes I'm very careless, and I burn myself and I cut myself. I, I burn myself sometimes. Like when I want to take the tray out of the air fryer, I forget that it's been hot for like 20 minutes and I don't use anything. And I just, so I've done that a few times, more than I like to admit, right? I've been burnt, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to cook in the air fryer again. That doesn't mean I'm never going to cook in general again. That doesn't mean I'm not going to ever eat again. That doesn't mean I'm not ever going to look at another oven or another air fryer ever again just because I got burnt cooking once, twice, 10 times. Every time I get to be what? Wiser. Play it what? Safer. Remember the last time. Oh, I got to use a tongue, right? So I get it that sometimes, you get mistreated. Sometimes you were, and it comes from expectations, right? You're expecting something and something else just comes at you. Um, but truly, if you really want to use the word burnt out, it's got to be in a situation where you've done something repeatedly over and over and over and over and over again. And you've gotten crappy results every single time. That's called a burnout. You burning your finger on the stove a couple times is not a burnt out where you say, "Oh, I'm never going to cook again." Glow. So again, I understand that you may be, cautious or suspicious, or I don't know, whatever it may be. But I'll tell you this. And when I say you, I'm talking you in general. I'm not talking like you at one person. Obviously, I don't never do that. But I'll tell you this though: if you're burnt out at this stage, or if you're not willing to exchange information with somebody about a business, or if you're really shy about all these stuff, or I don't. So somebody told me I don't talk to influencers. Okay. I messaged a couple of times. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate, the likes, the loves. I don't talk to influencers. Oh, okay, right now doesn't burn me out, right? Because if you repeatedly say that, then you could really cut yourself out of some real opportunities. It just doesn't have to be a financial opportunity. But be careful when you use the word "I'm burnt out" because again, we go back to last night. There's no stick out of your head that says "for rent." Okay, and when you say "burnt out," you're giving that space for rent. That you're burnt out, you're done, you're exhausted, you're just I could say that about the mortgage industry for 19 years of my life. I put in a gazillion hours, right? I could say I'm burnt out over that. But I want you to do your homework and about everything, right? If somebody asks you for, hey, are you open to taking a look at a business opportunity to make some extra money as a side gig online using social media space? If from right there you're not comfortable to share information, or you're like, oh my god, I don't know, you're a scammer, or that you don't want to make more money online, just say no, I'm not. You don't. You rather go to your job and have those people, you know you're not ready for the next step when you look at a business opportunity of this kind, that You do it from online space and you're building relationships. If you're not willing, if you're having a private profile, if everything about you is private, if there's no photo of you, if every post is a repost of somebody else, now you tell me which one is a scam or which one could be fake. Somebody who's been posting for 5 years, 6 years. I've been doing lives every single night. Um, I average about 3 to 4 posts a day. Or somebody who's got like 20 reposts and a picture of a cat. This may sound like a rant, and it may be, but I want you to be very cautious of these choices and these decisions you make. Now, people follow me, and if I look at their profile and they got 3 posts, or they got all their posts are reposts, or it's all religious stuff. It doesn't matter if it's Christianity too. If it's all just religious stuff, if it's profanity, nudity, I don't follow. Now, when somebody legit reaches out, talks to me, do I say, "Oh, you know what?" No, I welcome that. Why? Because I can see. I can make a decision. I can review. I can check. I'm not scared of every single person that comes at me. You know how many people reach out to me on WhatsApp a day? They literally call me out of nowhere. I've never talked to these people from China, from Nigeria, from Germany, from like all over the place. What do? I don't pick it up. If you live your life as this person of worry, that you worry about, oh my God, what if this person gets my phone number? Listen, I've had my identity stolen. So don't come at me with me saying, hey, you never had your identity stolen. Yeah, I have. I actually have had my identity stolen. I had to redo all my signatures, everything. I have it. I've had that. So, and my phone number is out there. What are you going to do with my phone number? Have fun with it. You're going to call me every day? All right, I block you. You're going to get another number? I'll block that too. Why would I be worried or like, oh my God, right? The type of a person that you react to be, that's the kind of a person that you would attract. If you feel like everybody's a scammer out there, guess what you're going to get? A bunch of scammers. If you feel like every account is fake out there, guess how many fake accounts are going to reach out to you? A bunch of them. If you feel like every business opportunity out there is a pyramid and people like that should serve in prison, then how many people do you think are going to reach out to you like that? Probably everybody. You're asking for it. If you're in business, I've talked about this before, you attract the type of a customer that you are. If you're a pain in the butt as a customer, guess what kind of a customer you're going to get? Go ahead. A pain in the butt. This may be a little rough, but why I'm saying it this way is this. I'm asking you to change your lenses. I'm asking you to change the way you look at people. I'm asking you to common sense. I'm asking you to decide for yourself. Just because you burnt your hands over the stove a couple times, it doesn't mean you're never going to cook again. You're just going to be more careful. It's reality. There are a lot of good opportunities out there that we pass by because we're burnt out, because the person is fake, because it's a scam. Be careful of that attitude. Be careful of that mindset. That mindset is destructive. Let me ask you a question. Do you think they would call you anybody? Do you think anybody would call you and say, hey, listen, this whole philosophy you have that everybody is scammer and somebody did you wrong, so everybody is wrong and everybody needs to be present. We would really love for you to teach that on stage in front of 5,000 people, and we will pay you for that. Do you think anybody in the growth and success department is going to call you up on that? It's not a good mindset. It's destructive. It stops you from growth, from progress. Let's go. I'm ready. Let's do this, baby. Carbon. Is it carbon? What do we know? Well, that's a whole other life. But what I ask you is switch your lenses. Don't see the world as all like, you know, all people are not scammers, all people are not fakes, all the garden is not full of thorns. Hey, are there scammers out there? Yes. I got scammed last month. Listen to me. I was so, and I'm good at this. I got scammed. Are there scammers out there? Yes. Did I close shop and close all my channels and all my stuff and say, well, I got scammed online. And that's it. It's all fake. It's all scam. I'm burnt out. No. I'm much smarter now. Much smarter. I learned. I actually learned a couple of things. Cost me a few bucks, but I learned. Won't happen again. I guarantee you that. Right? So I'm asking you to switch that lens. It's not good. It's not progressive. It's not helping you. It's not serving you or anyone around you. Do some homework. Do your studies. Do them right. Give people a chance. Don't worry. The ones that are a screw up will screw up real quick. Can I get an amen on that? Those people who are fake, those people who are scammers, those people who are supposed to screw you over, those people who are no bueno, they're going to show themselves real quick. You're going to know real fast. It's not like they wait and they chill. No. So I'm asking you to switch that mentality. I could go on. Well, I feel like my thoughts weren't really organized tonight, and it was kind of got scattered. But I think you got the point, right? The point is, listen, if you're gonna check something out, check something out, right? If you're not, you're not. If you're gonna do an online business, get ready to build some relationships with people. Get ready to put yourself out there. Otherwise, it's not for you. I'm telling you. Straight up. If you're going to be hiding, you're going to have a private blocked profile, and your profile picture is of a, you know, of, I'll call even me, of your dog 10 years ago, you're not in business. You don't want to do business. You've got to be able to take those challenges on. You got to be able to take those uncomfortable situations on. And because you're taking on an online situation or a business or a job, whatever it is, there's certain things you got to take on, you got to accept, right? So I'm asking you to be more open. This kind of a closeness, you could see where else in your life it's showing up, you know. And I think it's going to serve you really well, serve those people around you really well, if you open up a little bit more, you know, and be okay with the fact that somebody screwed you over. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last time. However, to completely cut all humanity out, I don't know, right? So with that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. If this was your first time, you're like, oh my goodness, who is this guy? Hopefully it won't be your last time. And if you're a new follower, thank you. I appreciate you. I'll follow you back after this. And yeah, so here's what I'll do. What I If you feel like this is worthy of sharing, of course, share. Do what you got to do. I am Sean Azimi. I help people make money, side gig, cash. You know, we're not going to get rich overnight. We do it online, and we use social media most of the time, right? So if you've been scratching your head thinking of, hey, I got to start something, you know, everybody's doing something online. I want to have a side gig. If that's you, drop the word me in the comments, and I'll catch you after this. I'm going to warn you. I'm going to share my cell phone, and I would ask you to text me so I can send you this clip so you can watch. And it's not a 2-minute clip. I'm looking for people who really want to look. When you want to start a business, okay, I'll leave this thought. I'll leave you with this thought. If you want to start a business, wouldn't it be fair for you to carve out a half hour, an hour to check things out? Otherwise, you don't want to be in business. Let's just be truthful with yourself. You want to kind of check to see, hey, the company, maybe the products, the service, the cost, you know, all this stuff. Where are they in the platform? Where do they fit in? How could I do? Wouldn't you want to know that stuff? If you were to buy a Domino's franchise, wouldn't you want to know how they do it? Oh, guess what? It doesn't matter because they make you go to Domino's school. Because you have to learn their way. And you just coughed up 150, 300,000, and they guarantee a return in 10 years. That means in 10 years, you'll break even. And you wouldn't spend half an hour? Yeah. So I will send you a half hour clip. It gives you from A to Z. You watch it, and then we chat afterwards. If it's a fit, great. If it's not, great. You move on, I move on. You know, that's really that simple. So if you've been, like I said, scratching your head, looking for a way to make some extra money, hey, have some extra write off before the end of the year. I mean, come on, let's go. Drop the word me in the comments. I'll hit you back up after this live. I appreciate you guys. Nothing but love over here. I know I get a little hot sometimes, but it's just because I really care. And you know what? I'll leave you with this thought. And this is the last one. I used to train salespeople for the mortgage industry, right? And it was the same thing there. So sometimes I'd get really passionate and hot in training. but it's just because I get passionate. You know, I when I believe in something, I sometimes go a little hard, and I've been told that. So, with that, I am Sean Azimi with Side Gig Sean. I'm signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.